Good morning, everyone. Steve Georgie here from Allendale's Trading Floor. It is December 3rd. We do have, corn down just a touch overnight, down 3/4 of a cent. Beans down 6.5, with wheat up 3.25 cents. Export sales were released this morning. Corn that came in just below the lower end of the range, 500,000 to 1.1 million metric tons is what the trade was expecting. We came in at 499.4. For beans, they were looking for 800 to 1.2 million metric tons, came in at 878, so lower end of the range there. And then for wheat, they expected just a 250,000 to 500,000 tons, came in at 392. So within range for wheat. Now, are we getting some short covering today? Can we see some short covering today? We did have European central banks come out. Draghi had stated that they are going to extend their quantitative easing program. But as of right now, you've got the euro up 240 points. You've got our dollar, the U.S. dollar, down 160, down $1.60 as of right now. This is the biggest surge for the euro since 2009. So very, very strong move. And, is that going to trigger some short covering from some funds today? They are net short in the grains. Maybe we can see that as we reopen again after 8:30. But, this news, though, you've got to be careful with it. The dollar being down as much as it is. The 15th and 16th of this month, we've got Janet Yellen from the Fed going to be looking at potentially raising interest rates now. And with that, that's a tightening of the dollar, which should be bullish. And we've seen the dollar strong and strengthen, but now all of a sudden, we're seeing this big downturn as of right now. Being led by the euro at this point. So continue to watch that. There is talks out there of China restructuring their agriculture and what they plant, but there's a lot of guys talking and maybe concerned, are we going to see, or they have said that they will lower their corn acres for this coming year, but that is, they're going to lower the acres from ground that is just less, you don't get very good yields on that ground. So anyway, that is something that's being talked about as well today, but the dollar probably going to be the bigger key factor. Other than that, not a lot of news surrounding the grains. In the livestock, cattle right now down about $1.50 again for fat cattle. We've been hearing bids 125, 126 out in Kansas. There was some light trade at the Kansas, Nebraska area, $1 lower though, and I think that's what kind of set things down yesterday. Texas hearing bids at 125. So we'll see what happens here as we go throughout the session today. Cutout values for hogs dropping 91 cents. Those are hogs are down this morning as well, but maybe a little reaction to the cattle market too. Stock market down about 50 points. Crude oil finding a recovery after yesterday's sell-off. Crude's up 75 cents right now. Then, as I mentioned, the dollar falling $1.60. So give us a call if you have any questions, 800-262-7538, or check us out on the web at allendale-inc.com. You guys have a great day, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow. Take care.